So this is the tank I had both my axolotls in. We've just got Toothless in here now, who's half in her pipe. In case you don't know, Toothless is actually the mother of Ghost. Basically, we found her behind this rack. So we couldn't see her from this angle. We had to actually, like, look over here, and she was hiding over there. We thought she was dead when we found her, but then she started walking. So we quickly put her back in the tank, and then we set up a little hospital tub for her. So this tank does have like a good lid, but what I believe happened is when I feed them, I put the lid like that, and I assume I must have forgot to put it back, and she jumped out and crawled her way to behind the tank rack, so I didn't see her. So I don't know how long she was actually out of water for, because when I looked in the tank I couldn't see her, but I assumed she was in the cave because this one was angled more like straight on, so you couldn't see into it like you can now, until I realized that she hadn't come out for a while. I moved everything around and I couldn't find her. At first I thought that Toothless ate her, honestly, because Toothless is a bit bigger than Ghost, and I thought if she jumped out I would have been able to find her around here or something, but she was squeezed behind the tank rack. I'll show you guys a picture of what she looked like when we found her. Her skin was very red and burned looking. Her slime coat was like peeling off. She looks really bad in this picture. She looks dead in this picture, honestly, but this picture is what she looked like the next morning, and this actually gave me hope because she looks a lot better in this picture. She still has her fluffy bright gills. They are facing forward, which means she's stressed, but they're still fluffy and bright, which is a good sign. But unfortunately she didn't make it. She only lived for 2 days after jumping out of the tank. She wouldn't eat anything. I tried several times to feed her and she wouldn't eat. Then on the third morning she did unfortunately pass away. It's hard for me to make videos like this. I never like talking about things like this, but I wanted to because I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. I want to use this as a learning experience for myself and for anyone else. I just feel like it's such a simple thing to put your lid on properly and double check it and stuff like that to make sure you put it on. And I messed up and now I don't have Ghost anymore. So please learn from my mistake. Keep lids on your enclosures, on your axolotl tanks, because they can jump. It's not really something people talk about, and it's not something I really knew that it was a big deal either, honestly. I've heard it's possible, but I didn't think it was super common, but it actually can be quite common. That includes fish tanks too. Fish can also jump. I have had fish jump out of very small gaps before. This used to be my tropical tank, but now it's my cold water tank. I actually had a Chinese algae eater jump through this gap. Hey birds. Hey. I'm sorry that this is kind of a sad video and I don't usually make sad videos, but please put lids on your tanks. If this does ever happen to you, the best thing you can do is put your axolotl into a plastic tub, keep the water level low, maybe put a sponge filter in there, and use some Indian almond leaf. This can actually be a lifesaver sometimes. You get this from a lot of pet stores. It's quite cheap. It's actually basically like a natural healing property for aquatic animals. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of safe medication for axolotls. Well, in New Zealand, we don't really have anything safe for axolotls, medication-wise, because we don't have a lot of fish medication here. I don't know about other countries, but just be aware axolotls are extra sensitive, and just because it's safe for fish doesn't necessarily mean it is safe for axolotls. But Indian almond leaf is 100% safe. Honestly, clean water with Indian almond leaf is one of the best things you can do for a sick axolotl. That's what I did immediately. I did talk to some axolotl keepers and breeders too, and they pretty much just told me to do the same thing, but unfortunately it was too late for Ghost. I've had Ghost since she was a baby, because Toothless is actually the mother of Ghost. Toothless laid a lot of eggs last year because she used to be with males. She bred with a golden albino male. and produced mostly wild type babies, but she did have a few albinos, and Ghost was the only albino that actually survived. Ghost actually lived in my living room for a while, so me and my family were really close with her, and we all loved her. I don't think I've ever been this upset about an aquatic animal dying, but here we are. Anyways, I hope the birds make you a bit happier. They're all doing well. I'm gonna put in some pictures and videos of Ghost from when she was a baby to newer photos. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I hope I could help you in this video. Thank you guys for all your support.